wouldn't say that I could see what was going to happen to him happening to him, but you'd always think, yeah, this boy's got a chance.
Harry, the man who could score a goal anytime.
I think it's an inner drive that he has, something very special.
With Harry, humility comes first because he's always looking to improve.
He loved winning. If we didn't win, he'd cry. Only thing was on his mind was football. Literally, that's it. And the family was behind him, supporting it. And with that, you can't go wrong. If you've got that attitude and you've got the backing behind you, you cannot go wrong. And he's done well. He should be proud of himself.
First memory of Harry was we'd done a trial for Ridgeway, and we got a few boys turn up, and everyone's lined up. And I asked, have we got a goalkeeper? So we do some shooting. So this little boy puts his hand up and says, yeah, I'll go and goal. And he's tipping it round the post. He's put a couple over, chips top over the bar. And I'm thinking, this is great. This is really, really good. Got a goalkeeper. It's very hard to get goalkeepers at a young age. And then this woman come up to me. She goes, he's not a goalkeeper. And I thought, what do you mean he's not a goalkeeper? He's brilliant in goal. No, he's not a goalkeeper, he's better on pitch. And I thought, oh, it's his mum talking. It wasn't his mum, it wasn't Kim at all. So I said, OK, we'll put him on pitch. And the rest, as they say, is history. He's smacked goals in left, right and centre.
Harry could be doing nothing all game, but if that chance come up, it was in the under.
It's a hotbed of talent. North East London, always have been. There's a lot of good clubs in the area. With good clubs and good run clubs, it generates good players.
I met Harry in Larkswood School years back now, gone so quick. But yeah, we went to Chinkford School as well, played at Ridgeway, spent a lot of years together. Sense of humour as well, we used to have a laugh, a couple of games of FIFA, always driven though. He'd always keep himself to himself, had his goals, and yeah, and that was Harry. We used to have a great partnership up front, loved playing with him. He knew where I was, I knew where he was. Put the ball on his left or his right on his head, he'd finish it. Anywhere within 30 yards, he knew where the goal was. Bottom left, bottom right, top left, top right, just knew where the goal was.
He could hit the ball, even when he was 6, 7, like a 10, 11-year-old. Hit the ball very, very well, strike it clean, hit with both feet, didn't worry which side it was coming to him.
Always on the move, up front. When he's got a chance for a goal, I would say, out of 5, 4, guaranteed he's going to score or he's going to set someone.
My passion for goals is just, yeah, it's been there since I was a kid, really, playing over the park with my dad and brother, 1v1, just, yeah, trying to score goals. The feeling of scoring a goal never gets old. It's one of the best feelings ever. I suppose it's just something I was maybe born with, a hunger inside to go and do that. So, yeah, that's something that's just built in, I suppose.
I think it was in the London Cup, we was playing St Bonds. 5-1 down, I think we was. Harry came back, scored 5, yeah, we went through.
He's had a couple of seasons, and then the scouts start turning up. Arsenal took a couple of our boys in. He then got signed as an under-9. My understanding is that he played in different positions at Arsenal.
I first met Harry at Arsenal in the academy, and he was a very competent goalkeeper. But his real desire was to score goals. And I'm absolutely convinced the reason why he's such a clinical striker, he intuitively knows what the goalkeeper doesn't like. He shoots early before the goalkeeper gets set. He shoots round players, through legs. He does all the things that a goalkeeper hates.
At the time, I believe he was second top scorer for Arsenal behind Benik. And then for some reason, they've decided that at 11 years of age, that they didn't want him anymore.
Adversity that we encounter as young people kind of shapes us for life. So I think leaving Arsenal made Harry more driven and more determined to make it.
He's had some knockbacks, which has made him stronger. You know, you have to have a belief as a footballer. He's got belief, so much belief in himself. I think that comes out even now. If he misses a chance, he doesn't care about it. He'll go and try and score another goal straight away.
First memories back in year 7. He was extremely talented player. As a student, very, very conscientious, and that's not just in PE, that's in all subjects, English, maths, across the board. He was a very, very dedicated boy. The school was invited to open the David Beckham Academy because he was a past student at our school. So they asked us to select the top boy footballer. We've now got a great photograph of two England captains, you know, from the same school.
We loved Beckham. I remember we was in Larkswood one time, it was the World Cup, Beckham had the Mohican. He came in with the Mohican, everyone was laughing, but he loved it.
By the time it got to year 11, because we knew he was going to sign for Tottenham, we only really played him in big games. And by big games, I meant County Cups, Essex, London Cups, things like that. We played without him in the Borough Cup, right from the word go. And we got to the final, and we were going to pick our strongest team, which was Harry in the lineup, obviously. He actually came to us and said he didn't think it was right, you know, please could he be sub, because he thought the guy that took his place, the reserve, deserved to start because he had done well as well, which I think shows a lot about him.
I would have to say that he certainly wasn't a podium player at that age, but the qualities that he had in terms of his learning, the pointers that he would take on board, and just quite simply how hard he was prepared to work at his game, is something that stayed with him throughout his career. He's overcome a lot of challenges along this footballing journey, and he's obviously got to an unbelievable level.
I was always a winner growing up, and I still am now. I hate to lose at anything I do, and I think it comes from inside, that hunger to be the best, and if people doubt me, to prove people wrong. And yeah, I suppose I've had that since I was born, I guess.
He has got the very maximum out of the qualities that he had, and I think that's why he's become such a respected figure in the game, and why he's such a great role model.
He loved football, 24/7, live, breathe football. I mean, you get to 15, 16, you've got girls, you've got drinks, partying. Harry, you'd see him, he'd be jogging, he'd be around the park, he'd be doing his exercise, he'd be playing football, watching football, just studying the whole game, and you can see it in his game today.
You only had to tell him once, and he took messages on board, and then he would go off and put those blocks of work in, and he continues to do that now.
I think he's just shown great determination, willpower, perseverance, because he wasn't necessarily, when he was younger, he wasn't necessarily destined to be one of the greatest strikers in the world, which he currently is.
Harry's become world class because, firstly, his genes, and you've got to thank his mum and dad for that, and the person he is, you've got to thank his mum and dad and his family, because he's not only a world class footballer, he's a world class human being.
He's done well at Millwall. It didn't really work out for him at Norwich. It didn't work out for him at Leicester. Didn't affect his confidence again. He came back in. He played a couple of games for Spurs, missed a penalty. Some kids would crumble. He's shown tremendous resolve to get where he is today.
Sometimes you can't make it right at the top. He had to go down a little bit, get his chance when Les and the boys come in, and he never looked back. Harry is that sort of player.
He's had to do it the hard way. He's had to go out on loan. He wasn't described as one of the best in his early years, so he's now made himself one of the best because he works hard, because he lives his life right, and he trains hard, and now he's one of the best.
We used to play in the playground, and everyone would want to be Beckham. Now everyone wants to be Harry Kane.
As a kid growing up, you always dream of playing for England, and of course captaining them one day, but you never kind of think it's going to come true. So yeah, to have that opportunity, it's just incredible, and there's a lot of hard work that's gone into that moment.
As Harry Kane's standing has grown within the game, it was a natural progression to get the captain's armband for England. It's just getting bigger and bigger and better for Harry Kane at the moment.
He takes it to the world stage, and I believe he can, you know, progress that we could actually end up with winning a major championship, whether it's the World Cup or the Europeans. I've got no doubt that he could be the person that leads us to it.
We think of him as part of the Chingford family, and he certainly is one of our proudest past students that we've had, and we will always, you know, remember him as one of our own, as they say in the song.
If England are going to be successful, Harry Kane will be key to that.
Everyone's immensely proud of Harry and what he's achieved. It's great to see one of our own be successful. It's a dream come true.
Someone tweeted me saying congratulations on coaching the England captain, and that sort of brings it home to you. You know, he is the England captain.
To have that feeling that you're leading your country out in front of everyone, in front of your teammates, in front of 80 or 90,000, it's the biggest thing that can happen.
We're very proud of what Harry's achieved. You know, as we're just delighted that, in essence, our history is his history. So, you know, and to be associated with someone like Harry Kane, captain of England, fantastic.
The only other accolades he can win really now is the Premiership for Spurs, no one else. The World Cup with England. If them two things happened, I could die a happy man, eh?